Hello everyone, I'm LogiARPlayz here speaking for the Spindash class.
Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going.
Let's go.
I am
Let's keep
joined
going
by...
Lemon. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm Ginger Bob.
What was that, Bobby?
What?
Tired?
Hello, I'm Mr. Blue Jay from the Mr. Blue Jay channel.
And I'm pointing out the obvious.
And today we are going to be discussing our viewpoints on what 2021 is going to look like for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
Let's be honest, Sonic 06 2.
Yes, it's the 15-year anniversary of Sonic 06.
In an ideal world, I think in an ideal world, genuinely, we'd get Sonic 06 PC on all platforms. Like,
That would be great.
The mobile port of Sonic 06 is going to be poggers.
I mean, to be
No,
honest,
Sonic 4 Episode 3 is going to drop in 2021.
and
let's
it's
be
just
honest.
going to be Sonic
actually,
06
fun
mobile.
fact about Sonic 4 Episode 3, like, when they did get Christian Whitehead and them to make a thing, they had a choice between making Sonic 4 Episode 3 or making Mania, and we all know the choice they landed on, but the Sonic...
Episode 3.
They were
Definitely
trying
cool.
to make Episode 3. The Sega really wanted to at least finish it, but, like...
Instead, they made
Really?
Sonic Mega Mix.
It was one of the games that they cancelled after they cancelled a lot of games after the restructure of, like, from Sonic Boom and stuff on the downsides of the company. There was a lot of games that they cancelled, and it was like there was like a leaked thing, I'm sure there was, and Sonic 3 was included in it.
Yeah, they were...
So I think
there was a
I
lot
think
of
it was
things
partly
they
down
wanted
to
do.
budget as well.
I mean, it's a good thing, really, if you think
And the
about it. I don't
reviews.
want fucking Sonic 4 episodes.
To be fair, I didn't really mind Sonic 4 Episode 2. I thought the aesthetics were pretty good.
It's
It's better
definitely
than-
it's
it's better than
definitely it's
one.
definitely the lesser of two evils. I would definitely
yeah.
say Sonic 4 Episode 2 is. You know what? Genuinely, I think if it was down to lost my train of thought. If it wasn't the name, if it really wasn't called Sonic 4, I really don't think it'd just be like, okay. It's
Well,
these
they
little
couldn't
things.
couldn't
Yeah.
exactly call it
Yeah.
Sonic 4
It'd
Rehash
be more
Zone.
excusable, yeah, but it's still a bad game.
The thing is, I think Sonic
Yeah.
4 Episode 1 is so frustrating, but Sonic 4 Episode 2, I actually genuinely don't mind
I really
playing
like
that
the
game.
animations in Episode 2. Like,
I mean,
in Episode 1, they were
get,
shit,
I mean,
but
there
I like Episode 2.
is some enjoyment.
The
There
only
is
thing I
some-
don't defend is the bosses. The bosses in that game are...
I like the Metal
Oh,
Sonic
yeah.
boss theme in Episode 2. I think it's the best
I do
theme.
think the
Banger.
graphic. I'd definitely say the graphics were a huge step up. They look so much better.
Oh,
than
they
did
look
in
so
Sonic 4 Episode 1.
clean. They
Sonic
look
4 Episode
so
1
clean.
graphics are hideous.
You know what's funny? The mobile port of Sonic 4 Episode 1 actually looks better
Looks-
than the console
Yeah,
version.
Yeah, it
looks the
does, it's
best.
crazy.
Yeah,
Who
it
actually
does.
handled
That's-
those?
That's I'm not sure.
It was still them. It's just
That's
the
the
thing
version I've spent the most time with.
it's-
No, to be fair though, when I
that's-
first got the Sonic 4 Episode 1 app, like, the graphics were like DS. It was terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm the
Yeah,
same.
the
I
updates
had it
really-
originally on my iPhone 4S.
Yeah, I had it on my
same.
iPhone
I had it
4
on my
years ago,
iPod
and like
4.
the graphics were like you're looking at like N64 Sonic. Like,
Yeah,
it
it was
really
terrible.
The thing is,
Released
because
the
I
big
had it
update with
on
the
my
Sega Ages thing. And...
Because I had it on my phone, I didn't really care about the graphics at the time because I was like, well, it's a phone game. I didn't realize it was also...
It wasn't that much of a big
Console
deal, but the
game.
thing that pisses me off about the Sonic phone games is that they like used to have to charge. They used to charge you for the Sonic 1 and 2 ports, didn't they? And now they're free, but they're like littered with ads. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, you can still pay the.
Oh,
can still pay
okay,
for
if
I'd
the
you
rather just
still-
pay
to
for
get
the full
the
game.
ads.
Yeah, I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
like,
you
it's
can
only
still do
$2. It's only $2 for
Yeah,
Sonic
you, like,
1
you can
and
still
2.
buy the game. You just there's an option for a free version. I'd say that's probably better, to be honest.
And the
I
thing
su- I
is, with the free
suppose, I
version,
suppose.
it's so easy to avoid the pay, like, seeing the ads. All you have to do is just turn off your internet, and then, like, they can't give you ads because it's not.
I don't think the ads.
Game.
I don't think compared to some mobile games,
They
I
aren't too
definitely would
egregious, but they're
say
still
they're like
there.
everywhere. And at least you've still got the option to. You can literally just get rid of the ads. You can just buy the game.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I've never
But
really been one for
on a
buying
reel, to kind of get back on focus. 2021, I'm pretty confident now. It's I want to say it's going to be another Boost game, but the Adventure remake has kind of thrown me off course with that. So if I'm gonna bet on something that's like definitely gonna happen, I'm definitely gonna say a 2D game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am I the only
100%.
one who really doesn't want them to remake Adventure? I think they'll fuck it up in some way, like the physics and stuff. They'll make it like Sonic Lost World.
Oh no.
I don't think. I don't
It's
think
running on
they
the
do
Hedgehog
that.
engine
I don't
too.
think- I don't
If
think
they
would
released a
remember
game
that.
like Sonic Lost World and called it Sonic Adventure 3, everyone would fucking literally burn Sega to the ground.
The thing is, except for me, because I like Lost World, so I'll be like, yeah!
Bruh.
Lost World was fine.
It was fine, but would you want SA3 to control like Lost World?
Oh, no, but honestly,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't even know if a Sonic Adventure remake happens, fine.
It better be good.
If I had to put money on it, I mean, Takashi Iizuka in an interview, he literally did state about how, like, people love in the Sonic community love to kind of clip this one thing he said about how he'd love to revisit the Adventure remake, but they forget that, like, literally that same interview later on, he did say that, like, Sonic has evolved past the Adventure remake, and that's not what they're focusing on
And
anymore.
you know what? To be honest, I understand where he's coming from when he says that. It's because it's like
I don't know.
I understand where he's coming from because Sonic Team has had a very big habit of not liking to go back.
I think the thing is, right? I think the thing is, ever since Colors, I mean, you obviously you guys know my video on Colors. I don't think Colors started a new dark age for the Sonic community, for the Sonic game. Sorry, but I will say that it did usher in a new emphasis. Like the target demographic shifted considerably lower.
Yeah,
Like definitely lower. And I think there's no denying, especially in Forces, is where it was the most. The boost gameplay has a much less steep learning curve than Adventure. I would
Agreed.
say, especially in Forces, maybe Unleashed, maybe not, since
Especially
the
with the
really
fishing.
does get tricky. But you're looking at like Generations, you're looking at like Forces especially, like the learning curve is really, really easy. I mean, I've already told you when my girlfriend tried Forces because it was the free PlayStation Plus game of the month. Compared to every other boost game she played,
Says
she
a
picked
lot.
up and played Forces instantly. Like it was nowhere near as hard. She was like doing decently at the game.
You can literally play Forces with one finger. That's why you could literally have someone who has no mobility in his hand except
You
one
can't
finger
beat
and he
stages
can play
one
it.
hand, yeah.
You could, some of those stages you could really just play with one hand and just press the boost to go forward.
Yeah.
Basically, Sonic Forces literally is Sonic Dash 3. And they even made a mobile game,
It's
Sonic
like
Forces Speed Battle.
The thing is, that, has anyone actually played the Sonic Forces Speed Battle? Because like
Yes.
it's,
Oh my god.
I
Dude,
tried it, it
I-
was gay.
it's
I am the
actually not
tryhard.
bad. It's actually
No,
not
it's actually
bad.
quite good, yeah.
Nah, I didn't
it's
like it.
not
Like
it's not
I don't
kind
know,
of
I don't
my
know
thing,
what's
really.
with Sega and their mobile games, but the Sega Hardlight, the mobile division, they make sure to at least keep. They want the games to do well, and they
I
will
don't know,
do
man.
things
I thought Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom was better.
like.
I enjoyed.
I don't
honestly,
like. I didn't like
I
that
enjoy
one.
the online
All-
component of Sonic Forces mobile.
every single one of them I enjoyed, to be honest. If they can give Hardlight one thing that they do better than Sonic Team, in my opinion, is the fan service.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the characters,
Yeah.
and
Like
stuff
Treasure
in
Hunter Knuckles.
Do you
and
guys
stuff.
Yeah.
know who's the to get character in Sonic Forces Speed Battle right now?
I've genuinely forgotten.
Hunter
it, but I
Knuckles.
remember-
Excalibur Sonic from Sonic and the Black Knight. They had not
Yeah.
Oh,
acknowledged
yeah,
that
right,
game
yeah.
in a
One of
decade, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
I
who
have
was
to
Treasure
get it.
Who
I
was
have to
Treasure
get it.
Hunter Knuckles for? What app was that
a year
for?
ago.
That was
Oh, was
Dash.
that normal
That was
Dash?
Dash.
I just
Treasure
miss runners,
Hunting
man.
Knuckles.
I just miss runners.
Yeah.
Dash had.
Runners.
Yeah, I mean, have you
have
seen
you
the
guys?
Revival
Yeah, have you
project?
guys seen the Revival project?
Yeah, I have seen it.
It's
Is it only
really
on?
dope.
Is it only on Android? if I'm correct?
You could play it on Android or you could play it on your computer if you get BlueStacks.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
can
I
always
play
get
it.
it on Apple.
See, to be honest, I'll be honest with you. I remember when Sonic Runners came out, and it
It's a
really.
mobile game, though. That's
didn't-
why, really.
really didn't interest me that much, to be honest. I mean,
Oh,
I
didn't
enjoyed
me,
the
I
fan
loved it.
service of it. I enjoyed the fan service of it, but I just personally found the gameplay so repetitive. Like, I really did. But I did.
That's like every man.
Yeah,
it's like
I
every
know
mobile
it is
game.
the mobile game.
It's like
but
Sonic
I
Dash.
feel like, I suppose for me, yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, that is a mobile game. But I see. That's the thing for me. Like, I had an Android tablet at the time. This is like years ago. I downloaded like all the Sonic games available at the time, and like the best ones I was playing was like Sonic CD, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, even the Sonic 4 games, and even Sonic Dash. I suppose like with it being 3D and the different zones and stuff, and I just felt it had more depth. But I can
I
see.
do get you.
I really do think it's just not for me, to be honest. I can see why people like the game.
I just think
For
that
me,
Sonic Runners had like a more like it had a pinch mode and stuff like when you got further and that, and like I know Sonic Dash got more like challenging as you go on because you go faster, but Sonic Runners actually had like different levels and like bosses and like all the fan service, like you said. I don't know,
I've
it's
lost
like
For
countless hours on Forces Mobile just trying to get new characters and trying to get to the next rank.
Runners reminded
See,
me
I'm
of
kinda-
Get-
I'm
why
just
is
saying
getting
for Sonic Dash.
who's playing Sonic Forces Speed Battle? I swear these
Me.
people are gods of this game, man.
Just Logan,
I'm
that's
like,
it.
Let me tell
I'm
you-
stuck in the 4,000 to 5,000 bracket.
Dude, I
I'm
was about
stuck.
to tell you, when you reach 4,000, it gets considerably harder because that's where most of the people that play this game are at.
I know. I'm
Sweat.
like,
The highest
yeah.
I've gotten is like 5,600.
Oh my god.
I really want to get to legend.
You know what?
I just want to climb the ranks, and these people really.
Actually,
It's like I'm doing good. I get first, I get second, but guess what? I'm getting first on second on people who are lower ranked than me.
I know.
So I barely
It's so
get any.
easy.
So, I mean, I suppose that's
no
genuinely another
point.
question, really. I mean, there's no denying Sega does put a big emphasis on mobile games. I mean, do you reckon we're going to be getting any new mobile? games
Probably.
Sonic
Probably.
See, like, what is the...
Most likely. I think the thing is the fact that. I mean, but
But
the
then
fact that they came out with
Movie
Sonic.
Sonic and
steady
Sonic
updates.
Dash, and it was the most ugly fucking like model ever. It was disgusting.
But,
I hate
like-
the way movie Sonic
Yeah,
looks in like mods
No,
and
I
stuff.
disagree
Except for
with
in the
that.
movie, he looks okay in the movie, but in the
I
in
think-
like
I think-
games.
in
Honestly,
Sonic
though,
Dash,
I
he
think
looks
the
a little
problem
weird.
is none of them render. I think the model would look okay if they rendered real time fur. That's like
Yeah,
a big kind of
it's the-
selling point.
yeah.
It
It's
looks
gonna get
weird
real
in
time
all
fair
the
in
mobile
Sonic
games.
Dash though.
It's
Yeah.
the.
Well, that's
I
the
think
thing.
there's
It's-
some
they're not
Sonic
using the
Forces.
fur,
There's
are
some
they?
Sonic Forces mods where he looks okay. So I'm like,
Yeah,
So there are
I
ways
think
to
if
make
they
it
use
work.
real time fur like they did in like Sonic Unleashed, I think maybe the model would look okay. I think the problem is when you replicate.
Oh,
that,
you're
like, kind of
biased, you're
rough
biased.
Honestly, though, like,
no. Genuinely, any game that could use real time fur, I think the problem is they're
Look,
taking
right,
real
but,
time
like,
fur and
again,
just
like, what
replacing
is
it
the
with
point of
texture,
them
and it
making
makes
a
the
new
model
mobile
look
Oh,
game? That
it's
should still
terrible.
be
It really does.
and also you got to remember
Speed
it is a
Battle
phone game, so
Battle
everything is
like,
lower
it's
poly than
doing
it should
great.
be.
Yep.
You know, it's not a console game.
Well, Sega Heroes existed.
Well, yeah, that's the reason.
Dash is outsold.
Nah, I
every
do
other
think they'll make
mobile
like a
game
classic
combined,
Sonic
I
like Candy Crush ripoff. I just got a
See,
feeling. You know
if
the bubble pop
Shard
game?
Garden makes the most
think.
sense.
They did that, and
Or
and
maybe
it's
a mobile or a
Oh,
mobile
yeah, the
pinball
Sega- the
or a
Sega
mobile
Battle one.
pinball game, or maybe
Sega
that
Heroes,
infamous Chow Garden that everyone wants.
So do
You
I.
know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't like the
genuinely-
Chow. Fuck the Chow Garden.
I'm genuinely kind of like talking about Sega, a bit off topic, but I remember when Jet Set Radio was on mobile. I remember that you could have got that on Android. I remember playing that on the tablet. That's
Sega
the
has
move.
always been on the mobile game because, like, they did not have to release Sonic 4 Episode 1 on mobile in 2010. Like, that was unnecessary. It's like, but they did
They
it.
have from an early on. They did kind of identify mobile was a big market.
And
yeah,
like they
it's
even put
definitely on.
Sonic All Stars Racing on mobile.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the
Really
racing
listen,
games.
All Stars Racing
Sonic
and
Racing in it.
even the Transform mobile port was good. The original All
No,
Stars
because I
Racing game
refuse
was
to get
good,
Apple
the port,
Arcade. I
but,
fucking do.
Isn't there Team Sonic
The-
Racing on the
delisted-
Apple
Oh yeah,
Arcade
Team
too?
Sonic Racing. They
There
have
is, yeah.
the thing is like
I
Sega has a
played it.
deal with Apple
I
Arcade,
played,
so
have
I
any of you
think
played it?
I think
No,
they're
it's on
going to
Apple
actually-
Arcade.
See, I played it. I don't have Apple Arcade, but it was a free month, so I was like, okay, I'll get the
thing
free
is, you
month,
have
play
a
the
lot of
game,
console
and then
mobile
literally
games
just
from Apple
cancel
Arcade
the
on
subscription
console
instantly.
would be great.
So I played it.
Was it boring?
It's alright. It's pretty good.
Like the console version.
Was it
I'd
tilted?
probably say, I'd probably say I'd probably say the
Oh,
best
that's
thing
good.
about it was the graphics and the control. It was okay. I'd definitely still say Transformed Racing's mobile port.
Here's the thing. I wanted.
It wasn't. No, it was like touch left or right. That's how it worked.
I like the
I
There
idea
was
wanted
of
to
no
try
kind of
Team
like there was
Sonic
no
Racing.
kind
The
of
thing is,
acceleration
let's
in
look-
your turn though. It was
I mean,
just
but,
kinda
like,
like
let's
turn
look at-
right instantly turned like a set.
It's like
degree
in
right.
my head, I
That's
just think
what
they're
I
gonna
think
create
it
a mobile
needs
game,
to.
'cause the thing
It
is,
really
the last
does.
two Sonic games got mobile releases except for Mania.
Yeah.
Like the-
Maybe Sonic
I don't
Forces.
know.
Maybe Sonic Forces will be updated.
Well, yeah,
to be
if they
renamed.
release a new game,
yeah,
they're
they
gonna
might
look
do
at
that.
it. Say if they done a new
Maybe.
fucking.
What if they
Nah.
ported
Maybe even
Mania?
I don't think so. I think they just saw
maybe they might
Sonic
not even
Forces as a
rename
good
it.
idea.
Maybe they might
Make
just do
Sonic
an
Dash
event
3.
like they did with the
Might
movie
do
Sonic.
Ray back.
Yeah,
Fuck
they-
that. I hope they do. Well, classic Amy back, playable. They're gonna put one of those characters or classic Sonic events or something, whatever, in the Dash or Forces. That's just fact. It didn't make too much sense.
The thing is with the Forces Speed Battle and Sonic Dash, it's like I find it really funny how like because they have to to keep the game alive, they have to keep adding new characters, so they're forced to go back into the history of Sonic that they've been trying to avoid.
Well, that's a good thing, though. That's just every mobile game. It's not to keep it alive. It's
Guys,
I remember
Premi
Premi de Remy got really annoyed when they added Green Hill Zone into Sonic Dash, and I was like, come on, it's a mobile game. It's a mobile game.
But then they also added City
Premi de Remy
Escape.
hasn't been
But then
on
they
Android
also
since
added City
2003.
Escape. Like when they
They add
added
the
City...
leash to Sonic Forces Mobile.
No.
You have to carry her in the bubble.
Oh my God.
No. The thing is, but like, you know, they did add City Escape to Sonic because of the movie, and I'm like, okay, so they're acknowledging.
That was just San Francisco zone.
Yeah,
Genuinely
with the
though,
City Escape theme.
I mean, if you all had to kind of like enough speculation, really, if you all had to kind of literally just say now, go with your gut, what you feel 2021 the games are going to be, what would
okay.
it be? Because for me, I would
One at
definitely,
a
for me,
time.
I'd put money on, right? I'd put money on another 2D Sonic game.
That's
Probably in the
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
not, maybe not in the pixel art style. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I prefer if it
maybe I think it,
Well, like a
I couldn't
2D
tell
game
you.
and
I
like
honestly couldn't tell you. I
modern-
think a 2D game, and then I think a separate modern game, and I think this modern game. I think it's gonna be made in a similar kind of vein to Colours. I don't think we're gonna have classic Sonic in it again because that really
I don't
didn't
think we
push
will.
forces like they thought it would do. That
yeah,
really
they
didn't
thought that
help
would
the
push
game.
sales, but
I think
it really
think
didn't.
it's going to be complete focus on Sonic, and I think it's going to be kind of like Sonic Colors in the esque of it's like a lot of 2D. You know what I mean? To kind of like that's how they like pad the game out. Really, that's my general prediction.
what I personally think.
Okay.
Go on.
What I
Go on.
what I think. I'm thinking 3D Sonic game. I'm thinking port releases or new games to PC. Just because they've been talking about PC as a market that they
Yes,
should really double
definitely.
down
Like,
on.
I left that out. I
Then-
definitely agree with you.
I think they're gonna at least port. I'm not gonna say they're gonna port 06 or Unleash, but they might do something with colors, or they might re-update Sonic 3 and Knuckles or something. I don't know. They're
Isn't the
probably
only
gonna do
reason
something.
why they didn't port Unleashed in 06 because of the bad? They like blacklisted them, didn't they?
No, they did.
Because of the review scores.
06 was blacklisted.
Yeah.
That was after
Unleashed
Black
is
Knight,
also,
like,
I think, in the
2010.
blacklisted area. I think it is. But I think the reason they didn't put Unleashed on PC just because that was before, at the time, that was just before they did that.
Yeah.
Like, that was just before
Yeah,
they
I think
fair
as
enough.
well,
released on
I
PC.
think as well, you've got to remember, like, Sega, as a company, is quite kind of like they may not listen, but they are always hearing.
Yeah,
like,
they've
what the
been
Sonic
hearing
fan base has
Unleashed
to
for
say.
PC
Like, you know,
for
you've got like key
years.
members of the company, like what's it, like Aaron Webber, you know, doing the live streams and stuff. Like, there's a lot of interaction with the fans, and I think Sega probably will have noticed that there has been a shift.
Well, they pride themselves.
There
on
has
that,
been.
don't
I
they?
do think that Sega will have noticed there has been a shift in the general consensus for Unleashed. I do think people do see it as a much better game than they used to now.
I don't know. I think they
But,
also
like,
understand how indecisive the Sonic fan base is. Like 1 minute it's good, 1 minute it's bad, 1 minute it's good. Like they can't
Well,
really.
it's just generational because
I
the
would
people
argue,
who
I would argue the reception of Unleashed now is not notably worse than Lost Worlds. Lost Worlds was kind of right down the middle of the road, really. It wasn't. It was a pain for the average Sonic
Yeah.
game if you want to look
But,
at like, Metacritic, and they still ported that.
I think they try. I think they thought that mod support.
It was a terrible.
And
It
no
was a
one
terrible
modded it.
port.
No one
It was
wanted
an.
to mod
It was an awful PC
Well,
port.
the classic Sonic mod was great.
there's a Lost World
I
control
think as
improvement
well,
mod that
the
I love.
problem is with Lost
using.
World, it was an awful PC port. The game ran on like 720p.
Really?
and, like, it was
Really?
absolutely,
Terrible
yeah.
port.
Because like
Really?
I run it in
Absolutely shit
I
PC.
Yeah.
really
It
I
was
think they
terrible.
updated it because I run it in 180.
Really?
Yeah,
They must
have updated
They
it.
must have updated it. I remember I got it at launch because I didn't have a Wii U, so that was like my first
Oh,
interaction.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Lost
no, like,
Worlds.
I've
And
been
I was quite
playing-
excited for it, and the port was just shocking.
oh yeah,
poor, like,
no,
every
they updated the port. The
textures
port's
look-
good
they
now.
never like updated anything for me.
It's
I mean,
like,
I haven't touched the game in years.
Yeah,
to be
it's
fair, so
it
you
runs
probably
at 60
know what
frames per second, 180p. The mod support has been pretty okay for Lost World. There's this
What mods
Lost
can
World.
you
There's
even
this
make for Lost
there's this
World?
Lost. There's
There is quite a few mods.
yeah,
Is there?
Basically, model
there's
swaps.
model
There is some
swaps.
stage
There's model
mods.
swaps. There's stage swaps. There's this one bikini bottom one where you could use the parkour.
I saw a Wave Ocean one. I saw like. It wasn't
But
finished,
one
I did see a Wave
one that
Ocean.
I'm in love with for Lost World is this Lost World improvement mod, which does some level
It
design
just deletes
changes.
the game.
it makes Sonic control a little better. You know how when he runs sideways, he runs slower than when he runs straight.
Yes. You know what? That is genuinely a reason. Hot take. You know, out of both versions of Lost World, I finished both versions. I spent way more time with the 3DS version, and I genuinely think the 3DS
version.
I think the 3DS version is way better.
It's terrible.
I think the level design gets crap
the
later
levels
on,
are so
but I think
gimmicky and long.
I think the control of Sonic is so much better. If you're just going off terms of control, have you played the Wii U version?
I've played both. I genuinely.
Which do you think controls better?
I think the Wii U. I actually finished the Wii U version with the 3DS. I got to the snowball level, and I was like, "Fuck this!" I'm just not playing
I hate
this
the
anymore.
control in the Wii U version, like what you just said, Kendall, about how kind of like when you turn left, he kind of just slows down.
I don't know how even with Lost World's level design, they made it worse on the 3DS and in the Wii U. I don't know how that's even possible. They made it worse.
It's because Dimps made it, I think, right?
I think that game start. If you look at Sun Coleman Johnny's review as well, he's right. That game starts off very strong,
and then
the
just
level design
nosedives.
I agree with you. It does just nosedive, but it does start off strong. I mean, anytime I ever replayed levels in that game, I'm replaying the first three. In green, in the first world, that's all I'm replaying. So I agree with you. The level design does go.
Yeah, shocking. It's the thing is, well, like the Sonic in the Sonic Lost World improvement mod, it fixes that where your speed stays consistent. Everything's generally faster. It makes the game that I already like perfectly fine more fun for me to play. So
it's perfectly functional. It's perfectly functional. It's just nothing really special.
Yeah. It's weird, right? Because when I played the PC version, that was my first. That was. That's probably when did that come out? Like 2017,
2015, 2015, I think.
2015. Wow. Okay, so I played that quite a while ago.
Like
that was my first impression with the game, and I remember playing it and like I enjoyed it. I found it pleasant, and I thought, oh, it's a decent Sonic game. It never kind of dragged me in like some games like Unleashed that, but it was like, yeah, I enjoyed it.
You just sort of sit through it. It's like it's not bad, it's not good. It's just sort of,
years later, we're looking at like a few months ago now, 4 or 5, probably about 6 months ago. I bought the Wii U version and I played it through again on Wii U. And obviously, I'm not blaming the Wii U. Like it's exactly the same, really.
Yeah.
In fact, compared to my first launch, my kind of interaction with the PC port, the Wii U version actually was better. But the game's just, I kind of struggled to finish it. I did, but it just kind of bored me, and what I hated was that you had to get those. What were I've actually forgotten.
The flickies. The flickies.
There was
the flickies.
The flickies.
Yeah, in the Wii U version, in the Wii U version, you actually have to get all those flickies and stuff, and there's the numbers obnoxiously high, and you got to go to the carnivals. But on the PC version, they took that out, which is what a lot of people are hoping for.
Really, you know what? That's probably why I actually remember having more fun with the PC version.
Yeah, you didn't have to
mind
grind.
the flicky collecting. Like they had those little fun mini games.
Yeah, I never mind. I always, everyone always complains about
like spam the same level.
Give me some Sonic 3D Blast vibes, to be fair.
Oh, don't fucking bring that up.
Who else wants to go with the Sonic 21?
Oh yeah, we keep getting.
Stay on.
I'm gonna be honest.
But I didn't even finish my list.
And unpredictable the fan base is, Sega is most likely just gonna try to do something that they haven't done before. Not saying
Sonic Monopoly.
I'm not saying
no. That already exists. That already exists.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that already exists. But they're
Sonic
just gonna
Operation
do
then,
something
for all the fetishists.
True Sonic fans.
I actually do need to buy that Sonic Monopoly. To be honest, I do need to get that.
I would get it, but it's hard enough for my family to get my family to play regular Monopoly with me. So.
Oh, bro, the thing is, my family would be more likely to play
do something completely different.
I
like
mean, are any of you guys
direction.
do any of you guys kind of are any of you interested in the merch side at all?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not cool, Supersonic. I don't really care.
I was gonna get one of those first. I was gonna get one of those first 4 figure statues, and they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah, they really are.
They are so expensive.
No, I mean, I'm interested into the merch.
I like if something honestly genuinely drags me in, I will buy it.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not a collector of merch.
Well, there's already been confirmation of 2 new pop fans.
I was gonna buy a Sonic Pop Vinyl like years ago.
I love that they're releasing that Super Silver one. I know why they're doing it.
I want the Super Silver.
It's out.
But I can never find them at Barnes and
Noble. Oh yeah, they did Sonic.
It's out. It's gone now. It was an exclusive.
God, when you really think about it, God, that's the first time Silver's gone super since freaking 06, 15 years ago.
Man.
It's the only time he's ever been super. But regardless, the ones that have been confirmed are silver, regular silver, and a running Sonic.
Yeah, there's also that Jack-specific Green Hill thing.
There's no release date.
I should have got one while I had the chance. One of the new range ones, like the Eggman and the Sonic and Shadow ones, because now they're really expensive.
Hugely regret not getting.
I don't like the Eggman.
What I hugely regret not copping was. Excuse me. I've got plushes of classic Sonic, and I've got a plush of modern Sonic. And I remember, I like the Boom Sonic design. I honestly do. Even if I don't like the Boom Sonic,
I don't hate the design. I was one of the few people that was like, this is fine.
There was a Sonic Boom plush. It wasn't the big one, the small one, and I was like, I should get this, just to finish it.
Was it the one that's like sort of 2D?
The modern Sonic plush. No, not that. No, it was a proper.
Oh, I got like the little 2D one. I thought it was cute.
I need to get them though.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. I wanted to get it years ago, but I never did. In fact, I ordered it once, and I got Metal Sonic by accident.
See, I wouldn't be complaining with that. I wouldn't be complaining.
Obviously, I like Metal Sonic, but I wanted them. I wanted the 3 Sonics. You know what I mean? So I told the person, and they was like, "Okay, send it back. You'll get your money back." So I got my money back, and then actually didn't buy it again. I didn't get the Sonic one. I regret doing that so much. Have you seen how much those plushes are now that Boom's out of production? You're looking at like starting price around £70. Starting price.
Oh my gosh, Sonic merch is old. That's one thing that we gotta give Sega. The merchandise has always done really well for them. So I watched Premi's video about like the 2021 thing, and Premi was like, oh yeah, the merch. It's like if they keep making money off of this merch, they don't even have to make good games.
Did any of you guys have the Sonic figure that like you pressed his foot and he talked? I had that one at Christmas. That was my very first Sonic movie video.
I only have these 2 little Sonic plushies I got from Knott's Berry Farm as a kid.
I don't have it anymore.
One of them, the leg came off.
Lost to time now.
One of them, the leg came off, and I still have it, even though the leg came off. But that Sonic cannot run anymore.
Sonic the Cripple.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if it weren't for merch, Sonic 3 wouldn't be split into 2 parts.
Yeah. The whole McDonald's
deal. It was Michael Jackson's fault.
No, Michael Jackson's not the reason.
Regardless,
I never even got to finish mine.
I don't think I've even done mine yet.
Me neither.
3D. Okay, I'll finish mine quickly. Okay.
So we'll go point.
I'll finish up. Okay. A new 3D Sonic game, a bunch of ports. Probably some new ports to the Switch, like Sonic Adventure Sonic 2. I'm not suspecting remasters, just ports. And
like
then
the lazy Nintendo route.
Yeah. I think they're just gonna port the PC version of Sonic Adventure like they've all been doing since DX. They've just been porting the same PC version. It gets worse every time. I think they'll do that. That sounds like Sega.
Yeah.
And then they'll. And then they, I think a 2D game, like probably a 2D game, and then I do think that we're gonna get a mobile game, and I think one of these games are gonna get a bunch of animated shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's just a given at this point because the last 2 games have gotten animated shorts, and Sega said those did really well, and we're probably gonna keep doing that forever. So I'm like, okay, I'll at least have something to look forward to on YouTube. Am I recommended?
Okay. All right, Logan, you go. What do you think?
I definitely think they're gonna go the route of a 2D game and a 3D game, and the 2D game is gonna outsell the 3D game by a long shot if they don't actually improve it in some ways over forces. Now, I'm not gonna go as far as saying that they're going to interconnect the game's stories, because that would mean we'd have classic Sonic in a 3D game again, but. Other than that,
I think just to quickly jump in on that, I think they definitely did not expected a much better reaction.
Oh no, they expected Mania to be the
people
side
were literally
project.
just like
they thought that was going to be the seller of the game. To be fair,
I mean, they thought when classic Sonic like jumps in through that portal, people were like, woo, but in reality everyone was just like,
what?
Fuck off, go back to Mania, like,
go,
I
go,
like you, but
leave
like,
here.
stop fucking
leave here.
I mean, I think it's so strange we don't think about it really. What other franchise? I mean, you've got like Mario, which has like 2D and 3D. But what other franchise genuinely has canonologically just like 2 versions just doing their own thing, kind of like
you know why I think that doesn't happen?
crashing
the thing is,
away.
I
Nah,
you know
yeah,
why
the
that
two
doesn't
versions
happen.
But I suppose there's the hint, but there's the hint with the kind of like.
But like I think I.
Actually, no.
But like the thing is, I think I
Yeah,
know
but
why.
there's no kind of like I know other kind of like franchise like a platform game like Sonic like has canoneries I can't get that
Canonically,
canonically
canonically,
reason that doesn't even make sense. Canon reasons of like why there's just loads of different fucking. There's just two versions of Sonic, and they can't even stick to it. I mean, in Sonic Generations, it was like past Sonic, but now it's different.
Don't get me started on that.
no wait.
What are your
I
opinions
have
on that? Would you
legitimate
rather
reason.
be? Would you rather it
Dimensions.
be
For sure,
Dimensions or?
It's
Hold
like
on, hold on. Before we
no.
get into that,
It actually
let
all
me just
makes
say what I
sense.
think about 2021. Let me just say.
Okay, yeah.
Alright,
Before
go
we
ahead.
argue
Basically,
about that.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna do
me.
a new Sonic 2D game. I think with Sega, they sort of like, I don't know what it is. I think whenever they get bad feedback, they sort of just like jump ship, and like are like, oh yeah, let's just do a completely new thing. You know what I'm saying? Like with Lost World, I think we'll get something along the lines of that again, and they'll try something completely new, and no one will really like it, but it's gonna be like with modern Sonic only and not classic. I just hope the Mania 2 doesn't incorporate like more Sonic CD level design and more like Sonic 2, because I hate Sonic CD.
I feel you. I hate Sonic CD. It's like my Sonic
It
CD
is
is
so
the
bad.
worst classic.
It is so
Sonic
bad.
game.
The
I
level
hate that
designs are
game.
crapshoot.
I
It's
hate
so
that
bad.
game so much. I hate Sonic CD. It's so frustrating.
And getting the time stones is a fucking joke.
Oh man, Wacky Workbench is like one of my least favorite levels of all time. I hate Wacky Workbench.
And you have to get enough speed to fucking go through the stupid
I mean,
checkpoints.
so just to kind of just for perspective, I was just interested. What would you genuinely prefer? Because I mean, I remember it really pissed me off when it was like Sonic came through the portal and Sonic Forces. It was like, there's that Sonic from another dimension. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like
Such a bad
it was
retcon.
this dude was literally like from the past 2 games ago.
The thing is,
What
feel
do you genuinely prefer? Would you rather it be
To
Would you
me,
rather be
Dimensions
Dimensions
makes
or-
more sense.
the dimensions make sense now because the thing is, I believe that they're going.
How many things can Sonic be doing in
Because
his past? that
because
we've
the
just
thing
never
is, they
heard about,
did
you
say
know?
I
that
like
the Sonic
Dimensions.
because they did say that the Sonic in Forces is the Sonic from Generations. So what I believe is that because Sonic interacted with his older self, so like basically all the games from Sonic 1 to Sonic Generations all happen in a concurrent timeline. But then after Sonic Generations, the Mania timeline happens because
The
Sonic
time
doesn't
paradoxes
Sonic
and
Sonic
it's
never
fucked up
learned.
timeline.
It's like so
Genuinely,
basically
you know
there's
what? I don't have
there's
it-
a
I
new
don't have it
timeline
with
where
me, but
Sonic
there
learned the
was
drop
some
dash.
Kind of reason
There-
for it. I do remember someone gave reason.
I think the fans have a better headcanon of what's going on than actually.
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking
no,
people
no.
writing
This is
this
all
shit. No one
headcanon.
knows
I
what
don't.
they're on
I
about.
really don't think. I really don't think when they introduced classic Sonic, I really don't think that it was kind of done to be like, okay, well, let's implement in the story and we'll make this big cinematic universe. It was just like, classic Sonic make people happy. You know. That was as far as it went, really.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
They
that's
didn't
as far
think
as
that
it
far ahead.
Yeah,
No, they did not.
But
well,
I
it's
mean,
because the thing is, they were
we're
taking.
coming up
I mean,
really
let's
to kind of,
let's
like-
talk about it. They
Yeah.
were getting such a beating in 2010 for releasing Sonic 4 with the modern design. Sonic fans
Yeah.
begged for the classic design to come back. So that's all. I blame Sonic fans that are older than me for that one because people were sending death threats to Sega
Yeah,
because
I do
Sonic had
remember-
green
yeah, I
eyes
remember.
in Sonic 4. They're like, how dare you? Because there's still an argument. There are some people who still feel that like modern Sonic is badly
What
designed.
are you in for?
And
Sonic the
classic
Hedgehog
design.
4, Episode 1.
So I mean, just to kind of like, obviously we're kind of coming towards the end of the podcast.
Oh
now,
yeah,
but,
we kind
of
of
this episode, just to kind of like wonder. Obviously, kind of like there's this notable kind of tone. This is kind of the final thing I wanted your guys' opinion on.
Okay.
Obviously, I think it's kind of agreed really that there's been a tone shift in Sonic compared to the Dark Age games. It's kind of like the new writers and stuff like that, and like the new games. It's like a lot more like simplistic and there's just been a shift in tone.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been a bigger outcry more than ever now. It's kind of to bring that tone back. I remember there was a hashtag trending on Twitter because the old writer for like the Dark Age games expressed interest.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. The Dark Ages
And,
were messed up, but it felt like the writers cared about what they were working
The
on.
thing-
It just
the
doesn't
thing-
feel the same.
Yeah.
as the
Yeah,
new
it
game.
felt
because the
like
thing
they
is,
did- it felt
personally
like
for
it was
me,
creative.
Maikawa, I think the only games that he wrote that were well done were Unleashed and Black Knight. Because like, even though I enjoy Sonic Adventure 2, I don't think that's a good story. The fact that they mistake Sonic for Shadow for Sonic is the biggest plot hole in history, in my opinion. I'm like,
wait, how is Black Knight?
It's a simple story, but like it has a good flow and build up.
He goes back to fucking Logan.
Yes, and it was dope. It was dope. Black Knight gets me so emotionally invested. For me, Black Knight, I get so emotionally invested.
I mean, even Secret Ring stories, not like a
no, Secret Ring.
No.
In terms of story, I'd definitely say like there's a lot.
In terms of
Sonic
story, Secret Rings, it was fine.
It
was fine.
Why would you say
great.
Secret Rings is the worst story?
I wouldn't say Secret Rings is the worst story.
Trust me,
maybe we could have a Secret Rings podcast.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like a boomer
sorted.
for saying this, but we all know Sonic 3 and Knuckles had the best storytelling because there was no talking, but you still knew what was going on.
I disagree.
No talking equals no
Tom and
cringe.
Jerry style.
I
Exactly.
disagree. I disagree.
That's
Sonic
why this
Adventure 2.
podcast exists.
Sonic
definitely
Adventure
said
2,
3D games.
best stories. And Sonic Unleashed.
But yeah, to get back on my final question.
Yeah. Final question.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, obviously, so you know about this tonal shift and how there's kind of like a call really to bring back that old kind of more creative tone that the Dark Age games had and the adventure games. Do you think we'll get that, or do you think this next year it's still gonna be that same kind of tone as like colors, forces? Because there was as well, like, it came out that like the contract had ended for the.
Oh no, that was
writers.
actually a mistake. They actually never had a contract with Sega. They're freelancers, so they get hired by game.
Yeah, that's what I actually saw. Yeah, I was literally about to say it kind of came out that it wasn't exactly as concrete as we thought, but.
I feel like
it is up in the air, kind of what is happening with the writers.
I
just
feel they are
genuine
slowly
predictions
moving
in
the
terms
writers
of tone. In terms of tone, what do you think? Final question now, because obviously, like,
tone.
If we
it's
get
getting
that
quite
tone
long.
back and they're actually careful with it this time, I feel like that could be the thing that revitalizes the franchise.
But
if they don't mess
do you
it
think
up.
that tone? Do you think that tone will come back? That's my question.
Do I think they'll
No.
actually do it?
No.
No.
The two
What I think they'll try
Nah.
to. What I think they'll try to
family
do.
friendly.
As Silver says in Forces, I'm an optimist, but I'm
also
also
a realist.
It's
Doesn't
no-
make any
Sonic is
sense,
godly.
Silver.
It's like.
Yeah. What about you, Bob?
The thing is, I think what they're gonna
I'd
try and
argue,
do.
yeah,
Forces
definitely,
proved.
hugely.
Okay, guys.
There are
Forces
kids
tried
shows
to
that are
prove
written
that they were
amazingly,
trying
like
to do
regular show
something darker.
and Gravity Falls.
No, I'm not saying it can't be written amazingly, but there's a difference between tone and then like
Yeah.
being written
Well, Sonic's
well.
always been
I
for
think-
kids.
I think a
I'd
Sonic
rather have
game-
them written well than
Well,
the
this is
tone
thing,
be
I think
dark.
I think a Sonic game can have any tone it fucking wants. I don't care what tone it has. It can be depressing or whatever the fucking was Shadow the Hedgehog was. Damn. Fucking fan like colours or like just or heroes like kid friendly and shit. It's what they need to start taking. The characters need to start taking the stakes and the plot seriously.
Yep.
I'd say a
See,
Sonic
but
and
by them
Tails
doing that,
and
by
Eggman to an
them
extent,
doing that, that would alter the whole tone of the game.
They'll just
arguably,
be
because,
called
I mean, if the-
edgy.
that wouldn't change the tone.
I'd say it
to an
definitely
extent.
would
Like,
if the characters,
I'd say- I
in
think-
Sonic, if
see,
the
that's
characters
the
in Sonic
difference.
Forces took nothing serious. They're kind of in a middle ground. And
Yeah,
that's why
I
the
think
tone's
Sonic
kind of
Forces
so
is
flimsy.
proof that they
if
were
the characters
trying.
in Sonic Forces looked serious, they looked scared of like Eggman and the destruction. Sonic in the prison looked like scared of what, like, if the tone was like if the
Imagine
characters
being a kid and
were
seeing
like if the
Sonic get
characters were
tortured
like
for 6 months,
talking, if the characters
you'd be shit
if the
scared.
characters were genuinely like a lot of fear and a lot of anger towards Eggman, if it was written like that, I definitely think the tone of the game would change. I really
The
do.
thing is, I think
that's
Sonic
a-
Forces was
that's
trying.
something. I don't think
I-
this tone.
I
matters,
actually
though.
kind of low-key defend Sonic Forces in terms of were they trying or not? I feel they were. Did they do a good job? No. But they were trying.
Nah, it was a half-assed attempt. It was a
It was
half-assed
like they
attempt.
took the idea but didn't try hard enough at
Yeah.
it. So
They
it
were
was
just trying to do a
coming out
B-Tech
half
version of
baked.
the
My
Archie
point-
comics and then failed completely.
It's like I think,
My
but
point
what I
of
think
what
that
I
the
mean
next game is
is
gonna try to do, I think they're gonna
terms-
try and hit that IDW balance of like
Yes.
being lighthearted but not completely dark. I think that's what they're gonna try to do. Will they succeed? No, but probably not. But I think that's what they're gonna try to.
Well, that's the thing. IDW doesn't really have a set tone. It just takes itself seriously, which it should. Obviously,
I'd say
it's
that.
because the stakes
I'd
get
say that
higher
in
and
itself.
higher, and it
I'd
gets
say that
risen.
in itself would be a tone. I'd say the
It
tone is
gets
that
more
it does
dire.
take itself seriously. That like different episodes
That's on
of the
tone.
comic can change, and like they can be good or they can be bad, or like it can be happy or it can be sad. But I'd still say the tone is like events matter. Things are serious. Like if it was like if the whole other comics were written like Sonic Colors, where there's no real kind of threat or anything like that, it's all kind of a big joke. Obviously, I think that's fine for that game, but I do think that would impact the tone. But we are kind of obviously like just
now
kind of
we're
final
gonna be
points,
talking
really,
about
because
Sonic stories. We could say that for a
obviously
Sonic story.
this is all topics that we can get into in future episodes as well. You know.
Yeah,
We-
like,
we, you know,
I have a lot
we're looking
to
at
say, but we're like 10
we're
minutes
looking
over.
at 40 minutes now.
I
But
think
kinda
the
like,
final thing that we should probably say is that Sonic was never good.
I
Thank you
will.
for listening.
Sega, hire this man. Sega, hire this man.
They need an optimist who's also a realist.
And a pessimist at the same time.
Final points. Jump in, help Chaos X, convince him to release that fully on Switch, PS4, PS5, Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One.
Just dox him.
all of that.
Add
Release that on PC.
Sonic,
full game release.
you
That's
know
it.
what I
That's
really
it.
want? I want Sonic
Fire
Forces
all
2.
Sega
Sonic
staff
Forces
and hire
2.
the fan game makers.
Make Sonic 012.
Sonic Forces 2. I want
Yeah.
Sonic Forces 2, bruh. I want my Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Forces.
I can't wait for Sonic 2012.
I want Sonic 2020, but released officially.
When you said Sonic 012, that actually stands for Sonic 2 2012.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a man can dream.
Yeah.
Mega Dream.
But anyway, obviously, I think this is probably a good point to end it here, guys. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this
really-
podcast has been exhausted.
This
Yes.
was fun.
Yeah.
This was fun.
So next episode, we'll think of something else. Spoiler,
We're gonna make
probably
Bobby
Sonic,
play Secret Rings.
Probably Sonic. Yeah.
No, I don't want to play Secret Rings again. I don't want to do it again.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in, everyone, to the Spindash Clash.
Make sure to check out everyone's individual channels as
Yeah,
well.
they'll
if
be
you
in the
enjoy.
description.
If you
Yeah.
enjoy hearing our voices.
I don't do
obviously.
Sonic videos, but I've done a
Everyone's
video
here.
on the Sonic movie, so that counts.
I just started doing Sonic content, but if you want some anime stuff, I got a whole backlog of that.
Well, you know, the world's your oyster. There's lots to discover. You know, you do what you want.
I talk about
Yeah.
fan games from an incredibly serious standpoint.
If you really made it this far, if you really are that bored and had nothing
What
to
a
do,
G.
thank you for tuning in for the first episode of
We
Spindash.
appreciate your viewership. Thank you, and
Thank
good
you for
night.
watching the whole thing, because we
Everyone
really
who
need that
made it
watch
this far
time.
gets a free Tesla.
Yes.
So obviously, make sure if you like stuff like this with the podcast, make sure to subscribe and obviously hit the bell icon so you get you get notifications when we release future episodes. And
Watch my Joker
that's it,
video.
really.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.